Hi guys! This is so weird doing this on my laptop because Facebook set up a completely different. So now it says that I'm live. Anyways, this is so weird because I'm doing it on my laptop and it's completely different than when I'm on my phone. So I've got like this little screen and I don't know how to extend it to. It gives me all like the information and stuff, and I have no idea how to look at this, but that's cool. So I just wanted to show you. I know you guys. It's backwards on this. I'm not used to it being reversed on here either. I know many of you were wondering about my Healy. I just did the Healy. I figured out how to put it together. I've got it on here. You can see it blinking, and it's working. Okay. I have it connected to my back. And I don't know if you guys can actually see this. A little bit there. See how I put the pulses right there? Technically, I guess I should have put it a little bit closer, according to what it said, but it's fine for right now for the first time. I got my program running right now on it. So this is my phone. That's why I couldn't do it last time, because it's just the program. Whoop. Got to figure out where my thing is. Alright, so this is pain locality. Basically about sciatica and things like that too. So I've been running it for 15 minutes, it's 15 minutes, and then that's where I am right now. That red dot. It started at the top. I have it actually set to 35 volts, which is interesting, or not 35 volts, 35% of the voltage. And like it's handheld. You don't have to worry about it. It's just here or here. It's actually really quite interesting. It's white right now. I'm not 100% sure why the difference is between white and black. I think black means you're good, white means you're okay. I don't know. One means you're good and one means you need it more. I don't remember which one. But there are so many different programs on here. I'm gonna raise it up to 40. I mean, I don't even feel that. Like I feel it a little bit, but not even like when I was pushing against it. Then you're like, oh, I know it's on because my head's like, okay, this is a little bit weird. It's starting to get a little bit like, So my body knows there's some other current coming through it. Most people keep it down to 15. You don't even need to feel it. It still works regardless of whether or not you feel it or not. So right now I have it at 50. I'm not feeling it at all. Like, ooh, I did feel a little bit there. When you push it more against, like if I'm sitting in the back of the chair. Woo! Don't mind my cat. Oh, see, now it just turned black. It went black to white to black to white. So I don't know, it's weird. So I'm going to put it back down to where it was, 15. 15's the average. That's where it started with the program itself. That way you don't have to worry about it, like, being aware of it, and see it went black again. So apparently when it goes black to white, it's just certain frequencies that your body needs more than the other frequencies, because when the program's going through, it's actually just doing an actual frequency connection. So you know how like energy is just everything, and we all vibrate at a different frequency depending on our moods. Like when we're angry, it's a lot more. If we're happy, it's different. And our body, depending on whether we're sick or healthy or whatever, vibrates at a different locality. This is what they did research on. And this is what this is all for. Instead of looking at it as, hey, you have symptom A, B, C, D, we're going to give you this, 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 and that. It's more like, hey, we need your body to be back in homeostasis. And the body, if you look deep enough into it, it's atoms and electrons and neutrons, and they all vibrate at a speed. So we can get that vibration to be the same as homeostasis. That's what's going on. That's the science behind it, I guess. But what I don't care really necessarily about the science. I mean, I do because I'm a nerd, but that's just me. But the fact that it's just constantly going, and I mean, I can't get out of the programs in here right now. It says it's got 12 more minutes left. There are a lot of programs on here with what I thought. I actually do have the chakra ones. I I just don't have, with the resonance, you can do the analyze. So you can send somebody in here, and then you can do it, like I could be doing it right here, right now, and have it on, but have it sending not to me, and not connected to me, like physically, but send it to somebody else if I did the resonance. Like if I knew a friend of mine was having a really bad time with some condition, like fibromyalgia, I could send it to that person, and then they'd be like, oh my god, like all of a sudden, at this time during the day, I felt really good. And they don't even know what's going on because they don't even know that it's happening. So that's really cool. Another thing, too, is that, see, now I went black again. Black, white, black, white. I'll have to research on what the black, white necessarily really means. But I've got different pages on my Healy thing. Yeah, see you, John. Have a good day. Congrats on being your anniversary for sober. Keep it up, buddy. Woo woo. That's weird because over here is where the comments are, so it's kind of weird because it's split screen. I wish you guys could see the screen. It's like completely different. So it's trying to get used to this. It's weird. But right now, I knew I was starting to get some achy bones because it's now raining. The humidity was insane. It's now officially actually raining out, and it's actually raining pretty decent. But I know when that happens, my bones start to ache. So this is actually helping me not have worrisome, and like I can put it on my knees. Like when it gave me that picture, like I was showing you. Let's see here. Let me get it back out. Oop. I really prefer the bracelets though, but I'll have to wait for the bracelets because you can just put the bracelets on and have them connected instead of the stickies to the bracelets, and you can be doing whatever. But I mean, it depends. Like even if I had the bracelets and I was trying to do something out here, it probably wouldn't work as well. So at least this makes it so I'm hands free. And it just works on my back. But let me see where that picture is. Here. This one right here. I don't know if you guys can really see that. Woo. It shows you where you can put the electrodes and the stickies. Like you can put it here on your arm, like this right here. You can put it up here, right here. Or you can put it on your knee, like right here on your knee. Right above, right there, like right below your kneecap. Or you can put it right here by your neck, on the back parts of your neck, or where I have them right now, by my spine, by the sciatica. And that's what they were saying with that. So that's really, really cool. I'm really psyched about that. And like this little piece is if you want to put it on like a lanyard or something, and you want to, instead of having it clicked onto like a dress or your shirt. And then of course I've got 2 more electrodes to use if I need to. These electrodes, I'm pretty sure you can use them for like maybe five times before the stickiness starts stopping. But 8 minutes to go. And the thing is, you're not necessarily, they advise on the thing to use it basically the same program every day for a week to see if you're any changes or anything, because you don't want to necessarily start doing one day, one next day, because you're not going to notice a difference. And your body needs to have those same frequencies all the time in order to realign the system. My mentor, Lori Morrison from Crystal Healing, or wherever this thing is, she said she did it for about a week, and she had sciatica issues. And she was a lot better after like the week. She didn't notice it in the first 3 days, but after like the 5th day to the 7th day, she really noticed it. She didn't have a problem. And actually what triggered her to do it right away was she actually twisted her back when she was moving from her house, wherever it was, to the Sedona house where she lives now. So that's really good for one of that. Now, I should have had this when I fell down the stairs the other freaking last month. Because that would have helped me with that pain, and then I would have been wearing it at work, and it would have been fine. Because it doesn't interfere with anything like that or anything, and right now it's hands-free, so I could have this like sitting on the desk, and I could have this doing this while I'm doing my work and my shift, and not being distracted because I'm worried about where the voltage is or how it's working. My boss just actually screwed his back up, so technically he would benefit from this. Because he's on workers' comp, or is trying to do a workers' comp thing. So at least this way, you're back on the job a lot faster usually. But anyways, so it's going for the spine right now. There is, let me see if I can show you guys again. All right, so it's still going to go in the background. I didn't close out of it. And I'm going to show you the pictures that I have of all the different programs. Oh, it said 7 minutes. Okay. I don't know what that meant. I don't know if that, oh, that just meant it gave me an alarm saying there's 7 minutes left in the program, which is kind of cool. So anyways, you can still keep it working in the background and still be working on your phone. You don't have to have it active, you know. Oh, there's another one. 6 minutes. It's going. It's counting down. You can change that too with your alerts and stuff. I haven't gotten into that. That's why I was doing it. But these are all the different programs, and I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay, so you have your gold cycle. I don't know if you can see this. All right. You have your gold cycle right here, which is your base program. Okay, so that's your base subscription. If you want to do a subscription, it's just a base run-of-the-mill one. And then you have your other ones that come down. And then, going the wrong way. Then there's like modules there and chakras and different things. But see, okay, so here's, sorry, I got to do this. Figure this out. Whoop. Here's the one with the pain. It's got all that stuff in it. So it's got like this one like for teeth. You can see there. This one's for bones, like joint issues. This one looks like it's for a headache or something because it's got a little, like, in your head. I don't know what the other two are because they're all a little bit different. I don't know what the icons really necessarily mean. It's so weird doing this backwards. And then this one you can't see. This one's a gold cycle. And there's energy, release, relax, being, balance, pure. Basically just generalized ones. Then there's learning. You can do a bunch of learning ones. There's like concentration system, concentration acute, exams. There's one for exams for the kids if your kids need them or whatever. There's stuff for memory. Like that's what I need right now at work because the stress is causing me to not remember a lot of stuff. Then there's fitness and there's weight, muscle, circulation, performance, strength, and on it goes. And then this one's a job sleep, which is one of the main ones that I did. So it's got activation, positive thoughts, 4 minutes, balance, fatigue. That's a big one for me. I have to use one for fatigue because that's what I've had to deal with for a very long time, for like 15 years at least of my life right now. That's what my mentor, Lori's mentor, so my grandmother's grandmothered mentor, that's what she originally got it for, and she lives in England. She was all into all this stuff, and there's a backstory with it, but she was dealing with fatigue, and she's a holistic health person, and she could not get rid of her fatigue for a long time. And she finally got this program at this Healy because she was in England, and they had it in England like years before they even came to the U.S. And she's like, okay, I've done this a lot. I need a lot to share with people how this is actually helping me because she's like, nothing else helped me except for this, and it's incredible. So I'm going to try the fatigue one, the fatigue program. Exhaustion acute, exhaustion system, systematic or whatever, extreme stress. Yeah, that one's for me. Boop, boop. Bed rest, like so if you need bed rest or whatever. Balanced sleep, that's the one I was mainly going to do. Sleep system is another one. And then there's mental balance. So a lot of ones for mental, like inner strength, emotional well-being, feeling good, contentment, inner unity. And then there's beauty skin. So I'm so not used to the camera being up there. So there's aging, nails, skin elasticity, supplemental wounds system, acne system, support wounds local, scars. Dude, scars, guys, that's insane. Getting rid of scars? Like, holy crap, that's awesome. Inner beauty, hair, skin, like your basic stuff here. And then there's bioenergetic balance 1 and 2. This one's 1, because they're all color-coded. And this one's like immune system. There's one for a cold. There's one for allergies. Heck yeah, allergies. There's one for eyes, hormones. Hormones, need another one for hormones, because this girl's hormones are freaking out of this world. Intestine, another one. Intestines, yes. Because I have all those. Nerves, flexibility, circulatory system. Potency, I'm not really quite sure about what that one's about. Menopause, and menstrual local. Now, some menstrual local, yeah, that'd be me. And then the second one's gastrointestinal. Yep. Bacteria, there's one for bacteria. Tonsils, liver function, that would be my younger brother, food sensitivities, toxins, just over-the-board toxins, head, so if you have issues like headache, head tension, things like that, prostate, there's one for prostate, there's lungs, there's one for lungs. We all need a really good one for lungs now, especially with the stuff going around. Thyroid gland, which I'm going to have to look at because Mom thought I had thyroid issues for the years past, and that might be why I'm fatigue issues. I don't know. I was always I always took the tests, but they always came back negative, so nobody ever knew. There's joints and bones. Sorry, I'm like talking so fast because I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And then sciatica local. So sciatica local right there. So if you have issues with that. Then there's meridians, which is more of a like spiritual avenue for this. So like it's like the meridians of the body. So if you look into Chinese medicine and you're an acupuncturist or whatever, you go like that. This is more or less along those lines. So like if you want to clear out all the meridians, because your body's got all these energy systems and it goes into, so you got all those ones. There's allergy, connective tissue, bladder, large intestine, small intestine, fatty degradation, which I have no idea about that, gallbladder, joints, skin, and heart. And then there's the second one. Oh, now it ended. My program ended. Now we'll see if that makes sense. I'll do it again. But hormonal balance, circulation, liver, lungs, lymphatic system, stomach, spleen, pancreas. I had an issue when I had mono, but my spleen was 3 sizes too big, and that was dangerous. That was a good one. Nerve meridian, kidney, and organ meridian. It's all like, stop. And then you got your chakras, which I didn't think I was going to be able to get with the one that I ordered, but I'm like, yeah, I got the ones with the chakras. So I've got crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and root. So if you're more into that kind of stuff, I know it keeps giving me the warning that it stopped. It's there, and those are there. So, and then you got the protection programs, which are interesting too. You've got general protection, electrosensitivity. So like if you don't like the 5G stuff, or like you get electromagnetic stuff from your computers and you're always on electronics all the time because that feeds back that information. Your cells, just in your cells. So if you have a different condition that infects the cells, it's that one. Mental, so your mental faculties, protection for your mental, so it keeps your mind good. Sleeping, so if you have issues sleeping and your protection for sleeping. Geopathy, which is like Earth, so if you live in a place where like you have a lot of geomagnetic issues that are like constantly, like Hawaii with the volcanoes, or like some place that's got like fault lines and you're always having earthquakes or things like that. It kind of waylays your body so it doesn't get affected as much by that. Tsunamis, Japan, you know, all those places, which is really cool if you think about it. And then there's subtle, which I don't know what the subtle would be. And then there's planets. So like if you're like me into like astrology and how like when I always talk about Mercury retrograde and things like that, that's about that. So you can like during Mercury retrograde, you can be like, yo, I'm going to do this, so I'm not going to be affected as much by any of that stuff. And then there's bioenergetic boost, which I don't know 100% what that's about. So I have to look this up in my back office, they call it, which is basically just you sign up. You don't even have to get it. You just sign up with your email and your password. I can figure that out if you're interested. Just email me. I just need your name. You can private message me. I just need your name, your email, and then your address so I can set your account up so that you can go in there yourself and figure out. That's how I did it. That's how my mentor did. I didn't buy it outright. I went in there. She set up my account for free so I could go in there, learn more about it, and then figure out if I really wanted to do it or not. And then after that, you can either buy or you can, earn a free one, depending on how many people are interested that that might help out too. But anyways, that's for a different thing. And then what's really cool is if you get 3 people that are interested in it, then you get you get a second device. They send you a free second device if you get 3 people interested in signing up with one of the programs. So that's actually kind of cool. I mean, I was surprised about that one because these are actually quite hardcore. All right, and then so I'm gonna go back to my program. See, my program's done now. It's all got the happy face. Last successful run program was pain locally. So then I hit next. and then it just discontinues. It disconnects from it. I mean, it's still doing the Bluetooth, but it doesn't have the green power button, so it's looking for the Bluetooth. So I got to select another one, or I just turn it off. So then it says, I don't know if you can see this. It says search for another Healy or connect to a Healy. So you can have more than one Healy device attached to your cell phone if you want. Connect to Healy, and then it does the little rotation thing, and then you got to have it so it's like blinking. Whoop. And then just having a hard time connecting. What I might have to do is actually just put it in here again. Take these back out. I don't know, I'm just like troubleshooting right now. It just does not want to connect back to it. It's got the Bluetooth going, but it's just, there's something weird. It doesn't want to connect. And last time I had to do this, I had to have it, See, I had to have the actual little thing connected to the port on here. So we'll see if that actually does anything. Or maybe it's because I'm a doofus and it's already connected and I just have to go to the other menu to select another program. Yep, that's exactly the problem. Alright, so that's exactly the problem because I'm so... Alright, so I re-put those in there and you just put them in. They just come out so easy like that, and then you just line them up with the things and you just immediately just put them in and they're all good. Alright, so what I'm going to do, because I'm a doofus and I didn't understand what the program wanted, is instead of doing that, you just go up here to the little box, like the thing. Well, I'm not going to bury you with the details, but basically you can go back in and switch it up. For some odd reason, it's not wanting to connect right now, and it probably has something to do with the fact that it's raining and the Bluetooth is all messed up. Or maybe it's just because I'm already in the program. Duh. So I had two windows open. So when it said stop, it apparently opened up another window. So anyways, let's get back into the other one. So now these are the two apps that you have. Now I don't think I can do the analyze one. I haven't tried setting up the analyze one. Then it gives you a warning. It says I have a Healy. And then it says register, and it's Bluetoothing. I don't know if it'll do this because I don't know if I have this included in my package. No, it's not Bluetoothing. Oh, it did. It said the Healy. I mean, it's registered my Healy. I don't know if you can see that because it registered my Healy. So it says not connected. So it disconnected from the other one, and it's connecting to this one. Yeah, and it says device is not activated. Please contact customer support, which means in the Analyze app, the one that I purchased the program, I don't have the Analyze availability, which is okay. It's fine. That one just, it's a program that basically helps you help other people virtually. So like most people that have that are people that have a health, holistic health practice. So like people who are homeopathic doctors, that basically their clients can't come in, especially now, to be able to help them with their issues. So they go on here and they virtually send them the healing or the help virtually, because they'll set up the program, like you put in the information about the person. I don't know what it is or what questions they ask, and then you have to put in a picture so it resonates with the person, and then they get it all set up and you can send them any program at any time. So anyways, you go into the Healy, and then of course it gives you the notice. It's not, for treating or curing or anything. And then you get to another program and there you go. And then you can start other things. I don't know. Well, I don't even know what I want to do this time. So let's see here. I want to do learning, fitness, exhaustion, fatigue. Maybe I'll do one for extreme stress. I think that's the one. There's so many to choose from. Like, holy crap. Yeah, I'm going to do extreme stress because that's what I've been under a lot now. So I'm going to do extreme stress. All right, and now, so this one says on your wrists. So this is what it says. Okay, so then I take them off my back, since this was for the back one. And they're easy, sticky things. It's no big deal. You can do that. And then it just says put them on, like, right here. The outside of your thing there. So then this one. And they come off easy. It's funny. It's like kind of a little bit sticky there. And they don't leave a sticky residue. They don't leave any residue. That's awesome because I remember them being with Mom and being a sticky residue. So how that is, you know, on that's how the picture is. Okay, so put them on like that, and then you start the program, and then you just said it says electrodes on both hands. Application recommended daily. The polarity of the electrodes don't matter. So if it's positive, negative, doesn't matter. It still goes in the thing. So then you just hit the start, and then it brings it up to this, and it's downloading the program because the other program was running before. So the program's being downloaded to this right now. See how they're all blinky winky? And once that's done downloading, then the program will start. Because it can't, the device itself can't hold on to more than one program at a time. It doesn't have enough memory space. So they just download enough memory for each program individually, and then you switch it up. And then your phone keeps it. So this is different on my wrist. Look, they move around too. So this is one where I was like, okay, you extend out. I mean, it's very extending. Like, you can extend way long. Like, it gives you a lot of room. All right, so here it goes. And there we go. And it's off and running. So this one is for extreme stress. And you know it's working because it's pulsing. The icon is actually pulsing back and forth. So, I mean, it's that easy, guys. It's that easy. And so there. So this one actually runs for about an hour. The other one for the pain ran for about, was it 15 minutes? I think it was about a half an hour. 30 minutes, I believe the pain one went for. Or maybe it was 15 minutes. It might have been actually just 15 minutes. But this one I'm going to have going, I'm turning up the, see, I don't even feel it really. Don't mind my cat. Like, you can't really, I can't feel that, and it's at 50% right now. That's, see how the hertz is also different? 333. Now, and then it goes 48, 458. See how it keeps changing? And depending on what the hertz are, is like, say 333. Your body, if it stays on one number and it resonates with one number more than the other number, all it means is that your body needs that frequency more than the others to go back to homeostasis. So it's, and then the black and the red is just, that just means like which frequencies you need more than the other ones. Apparently I need a lot of these ones more than the pain, so that's really good. So it'll hover over specific, like the program goes through a bunch of different kinds of frequencies for that program itself. And it fluctuates between each one, and the ones that need it more, it'll stick on a little bit more to regulate them and get them back into the proper alignment. That was just 58. Well, that's staying on there for a little bit. I hit the 333 one. See, now it's 26. It depends on which one resonates with you and which one doesn't. But I do advise, like, it's at 50 now, and I am noticing in my mind, like, it's a little more like, whoa. Like, I can feel something's off, but, like, I'm like, it's hard to explain, okay? So what I advise is, I was just testing out the 50. I'd like to go back down to, oh, wow. Now I'm at 100, And I can feel that. But it's not bad. It's kind of like like if you're sitting on, like, say, or if you're, okay, so at work, we have the paint can shifters, and I put my hand on there, and it's like all the time, so that's really a big vibration. These are microcurrents. So at 100%, you can actually feel them. It's still very subtle, very subtle. It's still like a little, like almost if when you pet a cat, you can feel the cat purring. It's very subtle like that. But like I'm back up to 550 whatever. And this is very interesting because in normal circumstances, I'm highly sensitive to like everything. So in the beginning, I didn't think that I'd be able to handle it at 100%. But like right now, it's just kind of like, woo, you know, it's not woo because it's overpowering. It's woo because I can feel it in here, in my temples and my energy centers, that I know it's like giving me a lot of energy. So I'm going to put it back down to 15%. Because I don't need to feel this all the time, and I still need to function. Like if I was sleeping, or if I was laying down and I didn't have anything to do and I wasn't focused on it, then that'd be fine. But since it's like you can have it down to like 5% if you really just don't want to do anything. It still gives you the same amount. It still sends the same currents through your body. It's just you're not as aware of it. But your body still gets the healing and the help. So that's cool. So yeah, but what I'm saying is it's just kind of more of a kind of disorientation. Like you're kind of like, okay, this is interesting. When you have it that high, like the higher you go, the more like your brain's like, this is a little off. There's something else coming on. And especially being in the beginning and not using it before. So being a quote unquote new person, then it basically tells you that your body needs to detox. Like in any of this stuff, your body, basically what this is doing is it's detoxing the bad stuff from your body. Like when you sweat, it detoxes. So all this stuff that's what it's doing. So it's detoxing. So when you feel that weirdness in your head, that's more or less like when it's detoxing you, and you just need to take it easy and take it slow. The more you get into it, the more it regulates your system, the less you're going to end up feeling that. The more programs you do in the beginning until you're used to that program, until your body no longer needs that program, you will feel a little bit off here and there. That's why we always say, okay, take time if you want to just sit and relax and just let it flow. Because you also just want your body not to be doing anything necessarily, so that it takes in the energy and the frequency, so it regulates it back to where it needs to be. So anyways, this is my program. I'm now doing the stress one, so I won't be as triggered when Gramp has issues with all of his dementia and Alzheimer's, which is good. And I'll be able to breathe a little bit better without all this craziness, especially with the recent breakup I had with my ex-boyfriend now, and all the other craziness that's going on, and the fact that I might be searching for a new job now too. So we'll have to see what's going on. I don't know where my life is turning out to be, but I'm excited for this program and for the fact that it's going to be helping me now, and I am so glad that I actually ended up investing in it. Like, nothing else was working, guys. I went to so many doctors. I did so many things. And this was my last resort. So I said, you know what? I'm going to invest in this because there's no other thing I can do. And I'm not going to sit here and idly stand by while I suffer. You know, because, I mean, everybody telling me it's all in my head. Oh, there's too much stress and all this stuff. And I can't get out of the situation that causes stress because I'm needed. This is the only other avenue I have available to me. And I invested in it because I need it. Gramp needs my help. And this is what's going to go down. So for me not to get super like bad and shit myself, this is the stuff that needed to happen. So anyways, first day, this is awesome. I'm exploring my new Healy holistic health, medical grade pain management and other management device. Right now I'm running an extreme stress program, and it's running for about another hour, so I'm gonna sit here and do some other work. It's 3:54, 4 o'clock, so I got to think about dinner as well. But by the time this is done, I'll be able to possibly be okay enough to actually function and be able to go and get food and not be cranky about having obligations. Because of my stress levels and my cortisol levels being sky high. I haven't been tested. Oh yeah, and then this is the little device that was working when it's on it. I haven't been tested for cortisol levels yet. Don't have time because I'm want it, I need it here and stuff. So basically what I do is I just go and do my shit. And then, you know, try to chill out as much as I can. So I'm excited. I'm going to keep running programs all day while I can, because when I'm at work and stuff, I don't know how long the battery, it's now at 98%, so you'd have to charge the battery. And when I'm at work, I don't have a way of charging the battery necessarily, because the charger is this USB charger thing, and I don't have a way of connecting it to anything at work. It doesn't go, I mean, I guess I could plug it into a thing on the wall, but this is not long enough. So it's really cool, and I'm super excited, and I'll share with you guys how this is working, and I'm going to run probably the sleep one right before I go to bed tonight so I can actually relax a lot more. And that is the Healy. So this is Healy Health, new program, new medical grade device, new holistic healing, because I've got no other avenues, and I want to get better versus just dealing with symptoms as Western doctors talk about. So this is my new journey, as well as other different things. If you're interested in figuring this out, like I said, I didn't have the top program, which doesn't have necessarily the fibromyalgia. I did not see the fibromyalgia one in here when I looked through. So that's probably in the resonance packet program, whatever you want to call it. But this is how it is for me, and I'm just doing this, and I'm very blessed that it came today versus tomorrow. It was supposed to come tomorrow, and I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to start it because I'd be at work. So I'm excited that I'm getting a kickstart on this. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. I'm going to keep going and getting my stuff done, and learning all about my business and working on my side biz and figuring out all the stuff to keep me calm and sane during this insane time. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. I'm going to hop off. This is almost like 37 minutes long. I'm sorry it's so long. But, yep, that's just 2 programs I've been running on my Healy, one on my back for pain, and now for stress relief. And I'll dibble-dabble in the other ones as soon as I configure. So, yep, I'm going to be excited when my bracelets finally come in, and we'll see where this goes. All right, guys, love, light, and blessings, everybody. Namaste. Have a good day.